dribble that ball first. And I'm like, bro, I was getting so frustrated at first. I was like,
And,
bro, I'm
and
not traveling.
it's funny when you say that because I mean, like I said, we're big basketball fans, man. But when you watch the NBA now, it's funny how a lot of them they don't even put the ball on the ground first, and we're screaming
Mm.
travel.
Yeah,
But it's funny how, but when we do it, they're like, it's like, oh, we're good, you know what I mean? But it's crazy
yeah,
how like the rest, like it's just mind blowing me how you say that over there. Like they're strict, like put the ball on
for
the
sure.
ground first, and I
Hmm.
feel like the game has been taken away from that aspect. Like we should be putting the ball on the ground first because
Yeah, I mean,
realistically, like I mean,
yeah,
but like you said, the game has changed over the course of the years. I mean, we got guys doing. Euro steps. The Euro step got branded into the in the game of basketball, and then
right.
now we got the step backs. Now it's even more crucial. Now we got the side steps. I mean, we got. I mean, everyone's doing different sorts.
Different bags, bro.
Different types of bags now. I mean, it's mind blowing. But
Yeah.
I got another question for you. So as far as like Germany and then Japan. All right.
Hmm.
How is the culture out there in Japan as far as like living situation? Like, I want people who are going to watch this first episode
Hmm.
to understand that how it is to play overseas. Because a lot of
Yeah.
guys, obviously, like you said, NBA, that's the hierarchy. You know what I mean? You want to get
Hmm.
there, all right. But
Yeah.
people should understand that there's no problem with playing overseas if you want to pursue that professional basketball career first. So kind
Yeah.
of elaborate how it is out there in Japan from Germany to Japan.
Yeah, no. It's and I forgot. I totally was just like on your last question. I got caught up on
No, you're
Germany,
good.
like on Europe ball, but like in Japan, it's funny because like it's kind of like NBA style. You know what I'm saying? So like when I went from Germany to like Japan, they ain't calling no travels, they ain't doing that because they watch the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, this more like it. I like this more. But I just had to touch on that real quick because it's like a open gym kind of style of like in Japan. So like it's
I
like
got you.
you go overseas, it's not like everywhere it's gonna be like strict rush. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way different in each country, just depending on like where you're at. Um, but to answer your current question, uh, like the culture in both, it's cool, man. Like, dude, people show love, like, and granted, at the same time, I'm an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a basketball player, so like, obviously, they're going to know that I'm a basketball player, so I can't really. I can speak for athletes. You know what I'm saying, that they show us love. You know what I'm saying, they're interested, but I can't speak for everybody that that goes out there. But for the most part, like I've had family, friends come out and stuff, and they freaking love it, man. Like, and people love them. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people in different countries, they're super welcoming, bro, and they want you to experience their culture, food, just how they live, bro, language, like everything, and it's a beautiful thing, man, because I feel like we don't really see that over here because like everybody looks at America for the trends, for what I'm saying, not
Exactly,
saying like
exactly.
for like the but for the most part, like a lot of countries look up, not up to us, but like look at us, for different things, and it's like, but we don't really give that same energy back. But when you go over there, they're like super welcoming, like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, and it's love out there, man. So um I feel like anybody that gets a chance to visit overseas, even on vacation, go overseas and play, like if you go over there, man, just embrace it and like soak in everything, because I feel like it will give you a different outlook on life in general, because you're like, oh, these people are living out here like this, and like this is how they do this and that, and it's just like, man, you're like, I never knew this was going on.
I'm gonna need some Japanese, some Japanese slang from me. You know what I mean?
Oh man, oh god, I mean, like I could, I mean, well, okay, I'm gonna
What's
leave I'm
what's
gonna leave
like
the bad
what's
words out for now.
what's like the most common thing you say out there? Because I know it's hard to like actually have a conversation, especially your
It's
first
super
time when
hard.
you. Yeah. So like, what is like the main like words you say out there?
Oh man, dude. Like I'm more of like a one liner. like kind of guy, like a one word kind of guy. And like the Japanese, like they love it, bro. Like whenever you say something that like they think you don't know or whatever, or like if you hear them talking about something and you catch a word, because like I don't really know like sentences, but like I'll catch like words and then I'll kind of look about like how they're talking and kind of like guess what they're talking about. But what's so like every team I've been on, I've had like a dude who's like he's Japanese, but he acts like an American. So like just hella goofy, hella like, cause you know, Japan's like super, you know, like I wouldn't say strict, but like they're by the book, you know what I'm saying? Like very respectful. And on every single team, I've always had one guy that's just like the outlier. And like that's always the dude I rock with though, because he's just
Yeah.
like goofy. He gonna teach me some bad words, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna try to speak English. We gonna go out together, all that. And every single one of them, I always call him Baka. And Baka is like it's like stupid, like dummy, like you know what I mean, like idiot. So like literally, like I would say that to them all the time. And like last year, the one outlier, his name was Ricky, and like he would always mess around with just like the imports, like me, Dove, and Nige, and like he was like a little brother, but like we would. It was just funny. We got too many stories with that nigga, but he was just like his favorite word was like damare, and that means like shut up. So we always be talking, we'd be like, hey Ricky, come on man, you gotta make that shot. He'd be like damare.
Oh
It
man.
was so funny, bro.
Oh man. We're about to run out of time here. I just got I didn't know Zoom even had this, man. Shout out to Zoom, but I didn't know they had this. I got 10 minutes left.
So,
You know, that's
oh
crazy.
dang.
Yeah,
That is
right.
wild.
But
They like, dang, like stop talking, bro. Dang.
yeah. Hey, but just real quick though, we're gonna end this podcast. You know, I'll end it off right. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna Kevin. I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna say Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving will end up where, and you're gonna answer that for me. All right. So
Okay.
Kevin Durant will end up where?
Jeez, man. Oh,
because
God.
we know that's like the biggest rumor mill right now. We don't know if they're gonna go to the Lakers. We are correct, so they're gonna stay with the Nets. Kyrie Irving gonna go to the Lakers. We're both of them gonna come to the Lakers. Now we got rumors that you know what I mean. It's all over the place right now, but no one has a right outlier. No one has a right source. It's all over the place. But I want to hear what your feedback is on that. Kevin Durant will end up where, and Kyrie Irving will end up where?
So, you know, disclaimer, I'm a Heat fan. So Kevin Durant will end up with the Miami Heat. That's what I'm hoping for. My guy. Ooh, hey, KD, Jimmy B, and come on, man.
See, the thing is though, if you're gonna get a guy like Kevin Durant, best player in the league, arguably the best player in the league, the best scorer in the league, I would say, you got to give up a lot. You're gonna give up some first round picks. You got to give up 1 to 2 All-Stars. You have to, and you got to give those great role players. You got to give role players. I look at role players like Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder. I look at those are like, you know, Suns. I mean, obviously they ended up with a rough season, which I didn't expect. But they had guys, they had pieces because they're a fit. They remind me of a really fit organization. Especially when Chris Paul came in. True. So that's when I say they when you have to give a role player, I look at guys like that because they're really great role players. So Miami Heat, who are you going to give up for him? You know, you got your hero, but he's a 6-man. That's 6 man a year you want to give right now.
This is what they going. I'm not even gonna say. I'm telling them this is what they're gonna take. They got no option. All right, unless you want to lose KD. You know what I'm saying? You know these players nowadays they'll sit out. They don't care. They'll be like, well, you didn't trade me. Well, I'm not playing. How about that? I'm like,
hey, look, and they don't care about the money. That man's still getting endorsements from all over any other company.
KD was just. I mean, I seen there was a post where this man was. I don't know. Some chick was in his pockets talking about all his like sources of income, and he was making like, dang, they're making billions. I'm like, bro, he don't care about no dang NBA check. Like this man. But I'm saying all they gotta do is give up. You know what I'm saying? You give up Tyler Hero. I don't like it, but it would have to be done. Bam Adebayo.
Oh no.
And a first, and that's KD right there.
I think you gotta give it one more after that, man. Give it Udonis Haslem. Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey, nah, UD be keeping the bench together.
He is a veteran that you keep around the team. He is a definition of a player's coach. Andre Iguodala, he's gonna be a player's coach. He doesn't need to play.
Oh, facts.
So like I look at guys like that as a player's coach. You want to keep him around. He will sign a minimum, like veteran minimum deal. Like he will stay on that roster. He don't care. Cause he
did not care.
Hey, look, I seen that one altercation with him and Jimmy Butler. They was going back and forth. I thought they was gonna throw hands right there against that series against the Celtics, man. I'm telling you right now.
Them were some dogs too. Those are some real like some real dogs, bro.
All right, so you gotta ask me this one last question because we got 5 minutes left. Kyrie Irving will end up where?
I'm gonna say I don't know how they're gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna say the Lakers.
I have a feeling that Russell Westbrook might get traded. I have a feeling.
You think so?
But Darvin Ham. Shout out to Darvin
Ham sandwich, baby.
Hey, another African American head coach that we got in the NBA right now. We love to see it. Hopefully, we start to see some getting general manager positions. Though only see one or two right now. That's James Jones. But
I'm telling you,
besides the point though, Darvin Ham said that Russell Westbrook is his guy. He said literally, Russell Westbrook is going to start for me. We're going to build offense. We're going to help him out. I feel like Russell Westbrook is a guy that has his own funk right now. He's in his own head because look, man, this dude, he was back-to-back MVP, triple-double, back-to-back. This dude was not shooting no 20, 30%. He was shooting 40. He was shooting 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a point like they're like, damn, Russell Westbrook is probably the best player in the league right now. It got to that point.
No, facts, big facts.
So I feel like after him leaving Oklahoma City, he still actually had a great year in Washington when you really think about it. He still averaged a triple-double. I mean, and they're playing team, correct? I mean, they're a playing team.
Yeah, they played. They lost, but it was a playing. Oh no, wait. They didn't make the play-ins. They didn't.
Okay, but still, but it was like right there. It
was right there.
So. And they really had no other guys besides him and the real deal Bill. I mean,
yeah.
but to start, I'm honestly though, like, Irving goes to Lakers. I'm watching basketball.
Oh, really?
I'm just like, I can't do that. Nah. Hey, but look, everybody, it's my boy Jordan Faison, man. The first ever episode of the Pick and Roll podcast, hosted by your boy DeAndre Hawkins. Also co-hosted by my boy Ryan Fuskill Face 20. Hey, look, man. More episodes to come. Jay Faze, I appreciate you, dog.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me, man. I'm looking forward to the future episodes, and hey, man, y'all tap in with this man, D Money, aka Hawk Man, because this man's the next big thing. I'm telling y'all, boys, man. I'm telling y'all. Once he takes that eagle cap off, it's gonna be the world is gonna. No, I'm just playing.
I hope the people know that it's Bird Gang all day, man. Look, that's all I gotta say. Hey, look,
yeah, Bird Gang. It's the Ravens, bro. It's the Ravens.
No, Ravens don't flock over here. All right, man. I appreciate everyone watching, man. Stay tuned for more episodes.